I'm excited to welcome on a top rising prospect in 2022, Donald Jr. What's going on today, my guy?
What's going on?
Not much, man. Well, you're part of 2022, which means coaches can start calling you a couple months ago, and you've been having a ton of offers come in. Take us through what it's been like to just be where you're at right now.
It's been a journey. It's been really fun though, because being not really like notarized my first year in high school to like coming on the scene this year has just been a process, been fun. It's kind of a dream come true, but I know I still got a lot of more work to do.
And if we go back a month or so ago, you weren't on any rankings yet. You didn't have that many offers. You only had about two of them. You come to right now. You're ranked now on a couple of different sites. You have a ton of offers. What's it been like starting to get all this notoriety and attention right now?
It's been really exciting. People are starting to know me more. More of the recruiting sites are starting to like recognize my talent. So now I just got to keep putting in more work and keep improving.
Absolutely. Well, let's break down some of the recent offers. But before we get into that, your first offer, I believe, was Hampton. Take us through what it was like getting that offer and just take us to that day.
It was the last day of middle school. I was at my friend's eighth grade party coming from school. I got off the bus. My dad was like, check Twitter. So I checked the Twitter and it said Donald Ham received his first offer from Hampton. And like, that was like the best day ever. Just, it was full of joy.
That's awesome. Another offer you got a little bit later was Penn State. That was pretty much your first Power 5 big conference school. What was it like getting that one?
Oh, it was like really unexpected. My dad said somebody want to talk to you. So he three-wayed me in with the coach. I talked to him. He told me that he really liked my game. He see the potential I have, and he was like, "I'd like to offer you a scholarship." And I think I just went crazy.
That's big time, man. But we go now in the past month. Old Dominion, TCU, VCU, Virginia Tech, Virginia, LSU. You got all these schools coming in right now, contacting you or offered you. Take us to these schools. Who's showing you most interest right now?
They're really all showing a lot of interest, but like the schools that are like showing me a lot of interest right now are Louisville, Maryland, Clemson, Virginia Tech, VCU, TCU, Ohio State, Cincinnati. There's a couple of more, but they're all showing me a lot of interest. There's a lot of love, a lot about the campus, and how would I fit in their system.
That's big time. Let's break down some of those schools. First of all, let's start off with Maryland. They're a pretty big school. Landed a couple of good players recently. What do you like about them and Coach Turgeon?
Coach Turgeon, he loves big guards. He plays fast pace. He shoots a lot of threes. He let his guards play free. He keeps it real with his players. He don't sell nothing that's not true. So, and he keeps it real with my family. So that's what I love about him.
And how about VC? It's another school that's kind of a big-time school. They're kind of a mid-major level school, but they're making the tournament constantly, a great program. What do you like about them?
They've been recruiting me for a long time. They built a relationship with my family. I talk to them consistently. I've been up there a couple of times since it's really close to home. They play fast pace, use screen and rolls. They tell me how to play in their system, how to play off ball and on the ball. So yeah, they keep it real with me and my family on how they expect me to play when I get there. So yeah, that's what I like about them.
We've only talked about a couple of scores right now, but you constantly keep bringing up the idea of the playbook, talking about that aspect. That's something not a lot of recruits look at, especially this early on. How important is it for there to be a playbook that fits you, and what kind of playbook do you want?
I just want a playbook that plays like fast speed, let their players play, screen and rolls. Everybody touches the ball, not just one person. The coaches keep it real. Like if you make a mistake, don't harsh on it. But like if you make a lot of mistakes, the coaches will get on you. And yeah, that's it.
Without a doubt, man. And another school you mentioned is TCU, all the way out there in Texas. What do you like about them?
Oh, I like that they play fast and they really use big guards. You don't really see a lot of little guards in their team. Mm-hmm. If you're a shooter, they run you off ball screens, and if you are on the ball, they'll run you off ball screens. So like, there's no one set position. Like if you can go, you can go.
And you keep bringing up the big guard aspect as well, and that's something I read. I believe you now reach 6'6", and you're a guard. What's it been like growing into this body?
Oh, well, it happened really fast because I think like freshman year I was like 5'11", 6 foot. Then I came to like, it's now about to be a junior year, so I grew about 6 inches. So it was a big adjustment. I had to grow into my feet. Now I'm just growing into my athleticism, my strength, and everything. So now everything's starting to catch up.
Do you feel like you could still be growing?
Oh, yes, sir. I feel like it's still been growing. I think I can get to like 6'7", hopefully.
Mm-hmm. And that's kind of the new era. I mean, the big point forwards, if you kind of want to call it, or just the bigger guards in general. How do you look to kind of evolve now with the new game and having all these bigger guards?
I think it's a great jump because as a big guard, you can see over defenses. You can use more screen and rolls. You can get your shot off easier. It's easy to create your own shot. So I think that's think that's starting to be the way to go.
Absolutely. Let's talk about a couple other schools. One is Clemson as well, another big program. They also have had a lot of big-time recruits recently. What do you like about them?
I like that it's close to home. They show me a lot of love. They stay in contact with me consistently. They show me how it fit in their system. I like the campus. They show me the business upside of it, like after life after college, not just like MBA or overseas. They show me like what businesses I can invest in and stuff like that.
So how about that off the court? I mean, we know the ball's going to stop bouncing someday, and some guys even do some other careers during their playing career. What are some ideas that you kind of thought of that you might interest you off the court?
Like business management, being a CEO of a company, sports medicine. I kind of do want to stay around the game though, but if that's not the case, I would love to like own an organization, start youth camps, and other stuff like that's similar to that.
That's huge. And you keep mentioning also another point, staying kind of close to home. Is this something that's any importance? I know a lot of guys with the COVID stuff, with all the stuff that's going on right now, staying close to home is a thing that a lot of guys are looking at. Is that something that might interest you, or is that a priority to stay close to home for you?
Oh no, staying close to home is not really a priority. Whatever I think I'll like fit best in, that's where I'll go. Or like a family atmosphere, somebody that's gonna keep it real with me, that's gonna like help me develop on and off the court. That's where I will go.
Absolutely. And another one you mentioned is Louisville. They're an incredible program as well. Once again, have the bigger guards. What do you like what they established out there?
Louisville, I love Louisville because the Coach Mack, he talked to me a lot. Coach Pegues keeps in contact with me a lot too. They're building a new facility. The campus is beautiful. They love big guards for sure. That's one thing I do love about them. They run a lot of ball screens. They get a new dorms built. It's just a beautiful campus. A great basketball program. They have great basketball history. A lot of guys in the league. Yeah, that's what I like.
And a lot of programs are constantly renovating the stadiums, renovating the gyms and all that stuff. We know the big attraction is going on visits for schools. Whenever that does open up, though, I mean, when do you kind of want to start taking visits? Do you want to do it right when it starts opening up again, or what's kind of your timetable for taking visits?
Yes, sir. Right when it opened up, I plan to start taking visits. I think I'm gonna start like closely home, but then like I'm gonna start like moving outward towards like where like my far offers are. So yeah.
So what's some schools you want to take a visit to if you could right now?
Right now, I think I would stay close to home with the quarantine, like the local offers. But once it opens up, like I would take officials and unofficials to like Louisville, LSU, um, Ohio State, TCU, Cincinnati, Clemson. All my out of state offers, that's what I'm going to take. Like once quarantine open up.
That's huge. And Ohio State's another great program. They've put together right now a top 5 class in 2021. How appealing is that when you see a team put together a class like Ohio State's doing right now in 2021? How much more appealing does that make a program?
Yeah, it makes it stand out a lot that guys that's in my position see the program is evolving. The coaches are showing like a lot of like love and like growing their program. So that's really eye opening to me.
And another one is kind of Louisville, you mentioned, and LSU as well. Both of them, though, have had stuff in the past with FBI investigations, with stuff off the court. Is that something that all that kind of crosses your mind or you ever consider when you look at a school?
Yes and no, but mostly no because like everybody makes mistakes. So like if the coaches I know the coaches are good people. So that's what I really look at.
Absolutely, man. Let's get into your high school season. It was a big time breakout year for you guys. What was this past year like? Take us through the ups and downs of the year.
We started off kind of slow. We this season was technically a rebuilding season, but we played really well. We went 15-9. We should have won a lot of those games, but we didn't close them out. But this year we have a lot of upcoming juniors. This year, yeah, because we was really young this year, so we should be really good this year.
And your coach is your stepdad. What's it like having him and just kind of having that relationship, coaching-father relationship?
Oh, it's really cool. Whatever we do on the court stays on the court, but he keeps it real with me. Like you wouldn't know he's my stepdad on the court. Like he yells at me the most, actually. So yeah.
That's awesome. And you were a state champion as a freshman year. What was that experience like?
Oh, it was amazing. We had a lot of seniors that year. We had Michael Christmas went, and we had a couple other players who went to local colleges, but they still playing. Really taught me like how it is to be a senior and how to lead the younger guys. So that's what I'm trying to do this year.
You being a top prospect now, I can imagine some of the big prep schools and national schedule schools have started reaching out to you. Is that something you considered either for your junior season or your senior year?
Oh, no, sir. I'm not looking into it right now because I'm just trying to stay focused. I'm trying to stay true to my high school. and just keep playing, not trying to worry about all that other stuff. Just focus on the recruiting process, and when it's time for that stuff, I'll look into it.
And in terms of you this past season, you won 6A Player of the Year. What did it mean to be able to get that honor?
It was truly an honor because we have a lot of teams in our conference. I think we're the biggest one. We had to play a lot of great teams to even get that accomplishment. So it was just not like my effort. It was a whole team effort. But I was grateful for that.
And you being in Virginia, it's an incredible state out there, a lot of talent. What's it like playing out there in Virginia?
Oh, it's really fun. Great competition every night. We have a lot of top players in this area, especially in the 2022 class. So it was just fun every night when we get to play against top players.
Without a doubt, man. AAU-wise, you're obviously wearing the shirt. You were on Team Loaded. Why did you choose to want to run with them?
Because they just kept it real with me. They built a relationship with my family. My dad always been like cool with Coach Ty, Coach Mo, Coach Gore, and all of them. So it was just a family atmosphere to me, and it was like just a step away from home.
That's big time. And I know everyone's up and down with AAU games. One weekend they're playing, the next they're not. For you, though, look going forward, do you think there's going to be any more AAU games? What's kind of the AAU season looking like from here on out?
Well, we haven't played at all this summer, but our first game is going to be tomorrow in Raleigh, North Carolina. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I think that's the only game we're going to have this summer. But I'm looking forward to next summer if we have AAU.
How excited are you to be able to get back on the court?
I'm really excited. I haven't really played at all this summer, so tomorrow is going to be a big day. First time I actually played, like, organized in, like, a long time.
Absolutely, man. Let's talk about your family a little bit more. Your dad also was an incredible player, all-time great player at Virginia. What's it been just having that in your family and kind of having basketball running in the blood?
Oh, it's really good. They all teach me different things that they didn't have to put into my game so I can, like, evolve as a player. So I'm just taking little by little and taking their mindset for, like, when I step on the court, like, nothing can stop me.
And in terms of the recruiting process, I mean, your dad's gone through it to Virginia basketball-wise. Your stepdad's gone through the football-wise. What's some of the biggest advice they've given you now as you go through your process?
Just have fun with it. Don't take it too serious, but take it serious at the same time. Just enjoy the process because this is a once-in-a-lifetime shot.
Absolutely, man. A couple more things before I let you go. One that I was like talking about is your legacy. I know everyone wants to build a great legacy for themselves. So by the time you walk away from the game someday, what do you want your legacy to be? What you achieve both on the court as well as off of it?
I want my legacy to be as a great person on and off the court. I want to like provide for the young, like where they can see how I am such a great person, like accomplish, like break records and all that. But just not about that. Like off the court, I want to like go to different countries, start youth organizations, provide for like the homeless, the less fortunate, and stuff like that.
That's huge, man. I know a lot of athletes like being more than an athlete, but not a lot of them obviously have plans that they want to do. I mean, what kind of established that? Who kind of established the want to give back to the community and give back to the world?
Really, my mom did because she was like, it's not just about you. Like, help other people because like it takes a village to raise a person. So like help the younger and the less fortunate and stuff like that, for they can see like how you did it.
Absolutely, man. Well, I definitely appreciate you taking time to come on today, my guy, and look forward to seeing what God got next for you, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You too.
Of course, man. You're always welcome on, man. God bless.
God bless you too. Thank you.